Should I text him first? You're protected for every single scenario. Let's face it, firing your shot through text is dangerous. You're exposing yourself up to potentially receiving a "wait, who is this?" reply, or worse, being ghosted by someone who's not feeling it. Unlike face-to-face encounters when people have to respond when you ask them to hang out, since you're, looking at them, having screens between you may make them believe they have a pass to be a bit less delicate, or fast, in response. If you've ever felt the cold sting of a text that says nothing more than "K," you know what I'm talking about. "K," explains Cherise Chen. But, on the other side, sending that text just could be the start of something wonderful, or at the very least, enjoyable, if the person you're texting is into you, too. And it's something that may not have occurred if you'd never pressed send. Dating advice when it comes to text conversation may be difficult, particularly in the beginning. To start a conversation in the morning may suggest that he wants to hear about your day. In fact, these texts and their replies, despite their cringeworthy potential, are significant indications pointing to whether this person really merits your attention in the first place, Cherise says. The difficult aspect is understanding how and when to text them. But don't worry, these professional questions are here to assist you even before you start typing. A decent rule of thumb is to limit it to one text per answer each day. 1. What is your purpose in texting them? People would frequently throw caution to the wind if they're lonely, says Cherise. There's nothing wrong with that, she says, but unless you're honest in your text about what you want from this person, or don't want, there's a danger of leading them on if you're not seeking for anything more than a late-night hug. When you're not feeling so lonely anymore, would you still want that person around? There is so much material out there about dating tips for women, or dating suggestions for men, but dating advice doesn't have to be gender exclusive. Plus, advice for men and women dating may sometimes be quite different. Whether you are a guy or a girl, you don't want to put pressure on the other person by texting them all the time. Brief message doesn't imply that he is not interested in you, it may be a different way of communicating. When it comes to throw the towel, Cherise reveals her golden rule: one unreturned text may indicate tech issues. Weekend texts tend to become more flirty, and the senders are more likely to have a drink in the other hand, you don't mention.